This week's video is going to be a bit different than my usual videos in the past. Today's going to be more of a walk them out, maybe grab a photo or two. I know I didn't post a video last week. I tried going out, but it was just too hot. So with going so long without going out, I slowly found myself being lazy and not wanting to go out. And I got to thinking of how much photography is just as much a mental game as it is technique. And that's what I want to do today. Kind of go over some reasons or thought processes that some photographers might think about that overall affect their photography and possibly even their quality of their images. So let's continue on and we'll jump into it. So the first reason or thought process many photographers run into that I myself has been falling into here lately, thinking the area is just too boring or you're just uninspired. It's not an inspiring area for you to photograph and you just think there's just nothing worth photographing. I kind of fallen under that because for the past 8 months I've been out west, southwest photographing awesome deserts and mountains, mountainscapes. I was just at the Badlands National Park, and after seeing all that stuff and then coming back out to the flat plains and seeing nothing but cornfields as far as the eye can see, it's kind of easy just to think, wow, there's nothing around here of interest. Kind of going what I've preached before, as long as you're out with your camera taking images, it doesn't matter, you're out and about. But by taking off a week, I just kind of fell into that hole more and more and just found myself not wanting to go out. Granted, last week was just, the heat was just outrageous. Heat index was getting well over 100, just super humid. That kind of kept me from going out a little bit. It was just miserable. But the main part was I was just finding stuff not inspiring and no interest in me to photograph. Gotta try not to get in that mindset. Like I said before, just being out with your camera, even if you don't get any images, at least you're out, you're trying, and just enjoying the outdoors. So that's really what it's all about. Keep that mindset out of your head, and no matter when you go out, it's gonna be a good day because you're out with your camera. So the next reason or thought process some photographers might fall into, which I have lately on top of the first one, is going out with a specific subject in your mind, having a preconception of what you're looking for. And when you end up not seeing that because you're so tunnel vision on that one specific thing, you end up missing all the other photograph opportunities that surround you. So try not to get tunnel vision. I mean, if you have a specific subject, there's nothing wrong with that when you already know what you're going to grab. But when you're just willy-nilly going around and looking for that specific subject, you don't know where it's at, you lose track of everything else around you, and then you end up getting discouraged, uninspired, and just end up going home. Get out, don't get tunnel vision, and look around you. Reason number 3 that especially many newer photographers fall into is worrying about what everybody else thinks. So worrying about what everybody else thinks about your photography, especially as a new photographer, can easily kind of start taking down a rabbit hole of thinking nobody likes my photography, I'm not good enough, they don't get the response that you think they would. And you slowly start getting discouraged, going out less and less, and then eventually not going out at all, putting down the camera and never picking it up again. Get out of that mindset, come out, enjoy it, shoot for you, capture the images that you enjoy capturing. You're not going to please everybody in a whole. I got plenty of images that some people like that other people don't, and then those other people like something that the other people don't. Also, I get asked if my images are for sale. Yes, they are. They're on my website. But I also, it sounds a little bit selfish, but if people buy them, they buy them. If not, I really don't care because I'm out here for myself and enjoying it and just escaping, enjoying what I want to shoot. Don't worry about everybody else and shoot for yourself. Before we get into the next and last reason or mindset that people might get into, I want to go ahead and take advantage of this old wooden railroad bridge that's at the end of this walkway. We're currently in Delphi, Indiana. They got a lot of history. We've got the Erie Canal that runs through it, and then also this real old wooden railroad bridge. So what I'm liking about this bridge, you've got all this old aged wood, old railroad ties, and you got these beams running down the side of it with all the old rusty bolts holding everything together. Lots of character. I just love this type of photographs. Sun is real high, just harsh light. Not the best time of day to photograph, but that's all right. I'm here, I'm gonna grab the image. So what I got framed up, my 100 to 400 today, just zoomed in real tight, about 20 feet from me. We got some weed and vines that are growing in between the railroad ties. They grow out so far, and the next one behind that doesn't come out as far, so they're just staggered throughout the image. So I'm really liking that. Just zooming in real tight to get that with all the rustic railroad ties. There's a nice, simple, abstract shot. I'm gonna grab a couple images of this, and then I'll come back with you. The last topic I want to go over before we end this is comparing yourself to other photographers and not thinking you're as good as other photographers. The great thing about photography is everybody has their own style, and nobody's going to be able to copy and emulate other photographers exactly. There's nothing wrong with learning from other photographers how the techniques they use to shoot, get editing ideas from them, how to do certain things. But as far as copying exactly other photographers, you would never be able to do that, because every photographer has their own style, how they look at a scene or environment, and how they capture what they see. No two photographers are the same. Just focus on what you see, how you capture it. Nothing wrong, like I said, learning from other photographers and how to possibly edit your photograph, but you'll never be able to copy another photographer's style. Styles change over time. Mine's gone all over the place. You can look at stuff from a few years ago, and images I'm taking today are almost completely different. They just different feel to them. You look at an image a photographer takes, and you can almost see and feel the mood that that photographer was in when they capture that image. Get out of those mindsets. Stop comparing ourselves to other photographers, thinking we're not good enough, worrying about what everybody else thinks, getting tunnel vision when you're out and trying to shoot something specific and just missing everything else around you. Get out in nature or whatever you shoot, enjoy it, shoot for yourself, and enjoy the process. You'll enjoy it a lot more when you're not worrying about everything else in the world. Just be out there and escape the real world. All right, back in the truck. Phone died, so it was plugged in, so the audio's gonna be a little different because I don't have my mic on. But hopefully this video helped out some if you've been kind of the same mindset as I've been lately, a little bit discouraged and all that. So hopefully it helps you think about those mindsets a little bit, get out of that. And if you know of other photographers might be having some of the same issues, share it with them. Like the video. Any interaction helps. Push these videos out to other people, grow my channel. Everybody is subscribed. Thanks a lot. If you're new to the channel and enjoy the content, go check out my other content, but also subscribe if you haven't. That really helps the channel. Next week, I will be going back to Pennsylvania. I'll be there through September, maybe October also. It'll be fall, so really nice colors. I'll be traveling throughout Pennsylvania, New York, and all that. Might be a few weeks before I get another video out after this. Because like I said, Labor Day this weekend, the following weekend I got a golf event to go to. But after that, hopefully I can start making videos. Don't worry about what other people think. Go out, shoot for yourself and nobody else but yourself. People like it or they won't. Shoot for yourself and enjoy the process. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next video.